Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Folly, and welcome to podcast 12.3. Looks like a lot of objectives to go through here. Given the molarity of a strong acid or base, determine the concentration of hydrogen ions, hydroxide ions in the solution. Identify the ions present in pure water, and give their concentrations. Know this formula, and that is H positive goes up, OH negative goes down. Define pH a little bit better. Explain how the pH scale relates to hydrogen ion, hydroxide ion. And relate pH to acidity. And calculate pHs. So let's hop right into it. Water is wet. That should be news for you. Woohoo! And you just wrote that down. Water is a mixture of H2O, H positive, and OH negative. So what really happens is H2O breaks apart in water, and you get H positive plus OH negative. Now, this reaction, I should be aware of this. This reaction happens very little. Just a little bit. Okay? So if it's a little bit, then you don't get much of these two, but they're going to be equal. So water is a balance of OH negative and H positive. Notice I get equal numbers of them. So it's neutral. I have an equal amount of H positive and OH negative, and I heart you, water. pH relates to the molarity of H positive. Remember, H positive is the same thing as H3O positive. So pH relates to the molarity of H positive. Big M is molarity. It's a unit of concentration. So pH, remember, it's even moles over liters. Hey, I remember that. pH equals negative log of H positive. So how do I know the H positive of an acid? If it's strong, right, then the concentration of H positive equals the concentration of a strong acid, because 100% ionize. Ionize means makes ions, so it makes 100% of that. Your strong acids again are HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, HClO4, HBr, and I. There's 6 of them. Okay. What is the pH of 1 molar HCl? Okay, so pH equals negative log of H positive. So it's going to be pH equals negative log, my H positive equals this, of 1. Now if you get your calculator out, now log is a button on a calculator for us for the most part, but, and I'll explain what it is a little bit better in the next slide, but if I do the negative log of 1, negative log 1, it's 0. So my pH is 0. Ooh. So 1 molar HCl has a pH of 0. Ooh, that means it's mean, right? What is the pH of 0.15 molar HNO3? There's HNO3. It's a strong acid. Look, HNO3 is a strong one. So negative log of 0.15 equals negative log 0.15 equals 0.82 is the pH. Now, most of the pHs we're talking about are, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That shows you that strong acids typically have very low pHs. Not always, but typically. So why do we use a pH scale? Don't need to know this. This is just for those of you who are inquiring minds. If I graphed 1, 1, over 1, up 1, dot, 2, 10, here's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 3, 100, here's 3, 100, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I run out of paper very quickly. If I do a 4, 1,000, it helps. So what people have done is they've come up with this mathematical application called pH that then, see how it goes by powers of 10? So no powers of 10, 1 power of 10, 2 powers of 10, 3 powers of 10. And it happens every once in a while. That's why I use that. pOH is the opposite of pH. As pH goes up, pOH goes down. pOH measures basicity. And I'm going to call it alkalinity. Okay, so pOH measures alkalinity, basicity, and a low pOH means it's very basic. Okay, pOH equals negative log of OH negative. That's pretty much the same thing. Remember, pH equals the negative log of H. So I think we've now learned that little p means, negative log of something. pH plus pOH equals 14. The concentration of hydroxide equals the concentration of your strong base. Strong bases are group 1 and 2 hydroxides. So it's OH negative. What is the pOH of 0.022 molar NaOH. It's a base, right? Looking for POH, so negative log of 0.022 is POH. Negative log 0.022 is 1.65. Notice it's strong because it's group 1, Na is in group 1. So then the pH would be 12 minus 1.65, which would be 10.35 equals pH. What is the POH of lithium hydroxide? Lithium's group 1, so it would be negative log, group 1 meaning it's strong, negative log of 0.0001 equals negative log 0.0001 is 4. What is the pH? 14 minus 4 equals 10 equals pH. Okay. If I want to find OH negative, I have POH. OH negative equals 10 to the negative POH. H positive equals 10 to the negative POH. There's a nice little trick here. If you hit second button on your calculator and then log, that will do the 10 to the for you, and that's a little quicker. What is the H positive if pH is 2.3? So H positive equals 10 to the negative pH, which equals 10 to the negative 2.3. So I hit second, log, negative 2.3, enter, and I have 0.00501 molar. What is the OH? Notice it, they go together, of POH. Okay, so OH negative equals 10 to the negative POH equals 10 to the negative 11.1 equals second log negative 11.1, enter, 7.94 E negative 12 molar. Okay. Notice how this is not very basic because the number's big. Remember, small POHs means very basic. So this is a small number. It would be 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 794. Oops. What is the H positive if POH is 9.4? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to find is OH negative. Well, actually, POH is 9.4. So I'm looking for H positive. What I would do is pH plus POH equals 14. So pH equals 14 minus 9.4, which is 4.6. H positive equals 10 to the negative pH equals 10 to the negative 4.6 equals second log negative 4.6, enter, 2.51 E negative 5 molar. H positive and OH negatives are opposites. As H goes up, OH negative goes down. Remember, and this basically decides acidity, and this decides alkalinity. Remember, alkalinity is basicity, but basicity isn't a word. H positive times OH negative equals 1 times 10 negative 14th. So if using this equation, if H positive is 1 times 10 negative 6th, then 1 E negative 6 times OH negative equals 1 E negative 14. To solve for this, OH negative equals 1 E negative 14. Remember, cross multiply, so put it on the bottom, over 1 E negative 6. And if you remember your exponent rules, that would be 1 E negative 8. Just cancel. If POH is 6.77, what is H positive? So another way to do this is if POH is 6.77, let me find hydroxide. OH negative equals 10 to the negative 6.77. Second log negative 6.77, enter, 1.698 E negative 7. And I want to find H positive. Well, OH negative times H positive equals 1 E negative 14. So this is OH negative. So 1.69 E negative 7 times H positive equals 1 E negative 14. Sorry, my writing's so weird. So H positive is going to equal 1 E negative 14 over 1.698 E negative 7. And I'll bust out a calculator for that one. 1, second E, negative 14, divided by 1.698, second E, negative 7, equals 5.89, E, negative 8 molar. Ding. pH scale. How acid is your acid, how base is your base. Remember, acid should be acidic and base is alkaline, but I'm trying to be funny. Neutral stuff is relatively not harmful, okay? The more extreme you get, hydrochloric acid, ouch, and drain cleaner, ouch. You don't want to put drain cleaner on your hand. Drain cleaner, remember, drains are full of us, full of hair and skin and nasty things that are us, and toenail clippings and all kinds of stuff, and drain cleaner dissolves that, so it dissolves bases. pH 7 is neutral and doesn't hurt. Extreme pHs are dangerous. pH of 14 is lye that serial killers use to dissolve bodies. It's a base. We talked about that before. pH of 1 would dissolve your teeth in days. pH of 8 is blood, and meaning neutral. And because we like our blood, it makes us happy, like a vampire. Because all vampires are happy. Oh, I'm sorry, all vampires are distraught. Review. Hello, I'm an acid, a friendly H giver. pH equals negative log of H positive. pOH equals negative log of H negative. pH plus pOH equals 14. Indicators change color at different pHs. And don't be colorblind in chemistry. And most importantly, tools.